Also, when I'm lonely, I just tell Jew jokes to myself. That's kind of creepy, but like, I think it's sexy. I think I can make it sexy. If I start flexy and sexy and doing all that stuff, and then I like sexy and I know it and I really want to show it, that's just all I do, girl. I just say it on the news, girl. Cause I want to wake up next to you, girl. I want to take you for a whirl. And if you know what that redhead girl is trying to do with me, then I say, I want to be victorious too, girl. And if I'm rhyming with you, girl, when your soul feels blue, girl, then I want to make it a little green. Oh Lord, because I'm looking in between. Oh Lord, when you start to see red, ain't that the fire you rare? You go to bed now. Ain't this a minstrel show? As if that's a minstrel cycle, because it's strange fruit all over the bicycle. But if you pay the toll, then you have this boy's soul, as if God was his witness, and even the devil couldn't snow. Cause I said I'm Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and I had a very shiny nose. And if your hair is odd, you say I twitch, glitch, but damn it if you didn't say the sweat off me glows, girl. Cause I wouldn't know, girl. I wouldn't know what to do, girl, when I play dice with you, girl. Cause I said if you a Jew, girl, then I wanna be too, girl. Then I predicted, then I interdicted, then I already say, Lord, I'm gonna inflict it and roll it again until you say five, and that it came out live, and that his soul said that I didn't want you to fry without knowing what you did to me, girl. Then I know what you did when I can see, girl. Then I can see that all of this is greed, girl. I wanted you to fuse with me, girl. Instant fusion might be confusion, but Lord, if it ain't delusion, then I guess it's a transistor. That's just a strange mister, and he's just inflicted with some sort of witness. And if he's interdicted, then oh Lord, he might be farting and as if he shit out some new kind of joys, some new kind of toys. I said it was gold and it was silver, but it was platinum if it was alchemy. Now if it missed you, I already put 3 games in there. When I threw it away in there, I already prayed to the prince of the power in the air, and I said ain't my favorite games in there. Then I see Omega Ruby, that's Behemoth, and then I see that Pokemon Y, and that's death. So if you saw Pokemon Y and you saw death, I said I prayed with my last breath, and I said if your soul goes today, then I wasn't even there. But if you get recorded, then I guess that's just Jane in the air. Cause Javert said look down, girl. Cause if you know how to look down, girl, then you know how to see the Lord when he comes in there to pray. And you know, speaking for the dead is always with you that day. So if this is a long prayer, fine. If this is the wrong prayer, fine. But I said that I'm in my own grave. I said that I'm my own slave. I didn't even read all these books today, but I said I was a golden ass one day. Cause I said I was a golden ass one day. I said I wanted to joke with it one day. I wanted to smoke with it one day. I wanted to talk with it one day. And then I didn't even read the verse. I didn't even read the curse, because all these words were just falsely rehearsed because they lived in the shadow of the giant girl. They would always be in the shadow of the giant girl. I was always on top of this world. And it was the diary of a wimpy kid. And I say not bad, but if you sad, then I'm glad. Because if you add and subtract, then you're a calculator with me. And you see what I can do with greed. And from sea the shining sea, you would say, oh Lord, I don't know what I know, but I'm gonna pray to somebody, and then she's gonna swear to me. And if you say that they swear to me, then the air is there with me. And even if he's twinkle toes, and even if you saw your soul, then you would know that he paid the toll. And then you would cry and say, ain't that the mark that's green? Ain't that what he's trying to do for me? And he trying to smile as if you was depressed. And I said, that was the last breath that you said when you set those souls free. Girl, I'll hang on those trees every day if you rolling with me, if you strolling with me, if you tolling with me. Ain't this what Nicki Minaj said when she said she was raising queens? I said she's raising gods between the scenes. I said that's what she can do if Meadowim was the Ant King. I said that's Hunter x Hunter, and that's strike one. But you don't want to see my zero hand, because that part ain't no fun. I might be a little moody, but you might call me Luke, as if Skywalker was not a fluke, man. I said I'm just a Gray Paladin, and I'm having a ball, because Star Wars already done seen it all. I know what Jar Jar was trying to do when he played you for a fool. He said he could have this old planet, and he can have your soul too. And all you have to do is shake hands with me, me, and I'll roll with you, I'll stroll with you. You'll have dreads with me, as if you can't inflect it, or redirect it, or detect it. But I said, as long as you detect and smell some new bullshit on my breath. That's all he would say on Victorious. Didn't I watch your show? I said, that's all they would say on Victorious. As if God was in that show. I said, if that was what your teacher tried to do, when they said when you have the blues, and you have to smile like they making fun of you, as if you a small cat, well, Sam is with you too, girl. Cause she'd ride off the screen on part one, and right in between the scenes in part two, and it'd be Sam and Cat, and they'd be like lesbians, but they'd be alright with that, because they'd be into little scams, cause that's what she was doing on Nickelodeon. Girl, ain't I'm trying to explode into you. I'm said that if you drop the homo, then you have sapien, 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 and an infinite regress, and your mind would be dank, your soul would be ranked, and you would be among the stars if you were sane. Cause when the saints go marching in, you would follow that sovereign hymn, and you know that I'm praying with every voice in my brain, cause there's only one voice on Mark's train today. And that's my homonym sometimes. Do you want to see what's between the lines? Did they want to see me cry? Did they want to see me die? Cause I said I'm always trying to cry. As long as I'm up in the sky, then I'm on flat land with her now. I'm in there with the worst of them now. I don't even care if she's in a sex now. Don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I don't care if she's a cat or the world. Because I'm praying as if she was my little girl. And I'll sell my soul for just half. Cause if she grows up and she smiles one more time, then I say let her soul in, Colonel Graff. Cause if you played in this game, you would know on the side was my name. And I said I don't even like that plane. I'm on here for 9/11, and that's my favorite game. That's my genetic interjection. That's my soul's interjection. I said I'd kill myself before I let myself steal myself, before I let her cry on the news, and then have a new kind of blues. I said dye your hair blue, girl. I said dye your hair blue, girl. Show the girl your world now. Show the girl you're scared now. But dye your hair, your soul, and your soul's always in there. Your soul's always in there. Cause that's your lion's pride, and I'm your greed. And if I see you, you see me. So if you pray on the count of three, I'm gonna pause, and you're gonna fix me.